Good morning guys and welcome to today's video. Right guys, in today's video we're gonna look at algebraic fractions actually for like today's lesson, okay, on Wednesday the 17th of June 2020. Okay, so this is gonna be our plan here for like today's lesson. So it is aimed at GCSE maths higher tier for grade 7-8. Okay, so 7-8 and some of the questions are grade 6-7. Okay, right guys, let's get on with like today's video actually. So we are gonna look at like 8 quick examples for like today's lesson. Okay, so how to add here, okay, algebraic fractions. Okay, so example 1. So 1 over x here plus 1 over y. Okay, so very simply, okay, if it's different denominators, I have to find a common denominator. So I'm gonna multiply, common multiple between x and y is going to be x times y, which is going to be xy. So it's cross multiply. So yeah, it'll be xy over xy, okay, for the common denominator. So then all I've done here is just cross multiply. So y times 1 is y, x times 1 is going to be x. So my answer is just y plus x over xy, or just x plus y over xy. Okay, so if it's different denominators, I have to find a common denominator. If it's the same denominator, I have to find if it's the same, I will just actually add my numbers together. Right, guys, example 2, x over y times x squared over xy squared. Okay, so all I do here is just multiply my numerators. So x times x squared gives me x cubed, y times xy squared gives me xy squared, which gives me, obviously, so that can be cancelled to x squared over y. Okay, so by cancelling indices. Okay. Example 3, 1 over p divided by 1 over q. Okay, so dividing fractions, so I flip the second fraction and make it a multiply. So 1 times q is q, p times 1 is p, so I get q over p. Okay, example 4, guys, 1 over x minus 1 over y. Okay, again, guys, so different denominators, so I would just find a common denominator, which is going to be xy. Okay, so y times 1 is going to be y, x times 1 is going to be x, so cross multiply, so I get y minus x over xy, or minus x plus y over xy. Either way is fine. Okay, yeah, and then that can't be simplified any further. Right, guys, example 5, 4x cubed over 5y times 6y squared over 2x. Okay, so cancel 6 and 2, I get 1 and 3, so I get 12x cubed y squared over 5yx. Okay, I then cancel my x and y's together, okay, for like my indices, so I get 12 over 5x squared y, or I can write it as 12x squared y over 5. Either way is appropriate and it's fine. Okay, example 6, guys. Okay, simplify 3x squared minus 9x over x squared plus minus 4x plus 3. Okay, so I have to actually factorize this because I cannot just cancel actually, like those two together actually, so I have to factorize it. So I factorize the top part, I get 3x brackets x minus 3, okay, by taking the biggest factor of 3x out. And then on the bottom I have a quadratic, a quadratic with 3 terms. So I will need like a double bracket. So it will be a x minus 1, x minus 3, okay? So that is factorizing that. I have done a video on that actually. Check that out actually for like factorizing quadratics. Okay, right. Cancel x minus 3, x minus 3. So I get 3x over x minus 1. Okay, so that gives me my final answer. Okay, for example 4, 7, guys. Okay, 2x brackets x minus 5 all squared divided by x brackets x minus 5. Okay, so I have to simplify this. So I cancel the x and x, so I just get a 2. I cancel one of the x minus 5s, okay, and it's there. So if I ever have like a product, guys, I can cancel these down actually. So similar here, obviously I cancelled here actually with the x's. If there's like a product actually here, when we multiply, then we can just cancel like the letters and the powers obviously together actually. So I get 2 brackets x minus 1, x minus 5 over 1, which is just 2 brackets x minus 5, or if you want to expand it, 2x minus 10, okay, either way is fine. Right, guys, 8 and final example actually, yeah, so last example actually, 1 over x minus 1 plus 2 over x minus 2. Okay, so common denominator, it will be x minus 1 times x minus 2. So I've then cross multiplied. So 1 times x minus 1 is going to be x minus 2 plus 2 brackets x minus 1. Okay, so I've expanded that actually and collected my like terms. So I get x minus 2 plus 2x minus 2, which gives me 3x minus 4 divided by x minus 1 times x minus 3. So sorry if you can't see that very well. So it's x minus 1 times x minus 2. Okay. Right, guys, last one actually. Okay, so it's just a quick point actually. So 1 over x plus 2, yeah, does not equal 1 over x, yeah, plus 1 over 2. Okay, and then similarly, okay, yeah, and then conversely, 2x plus 3 over y can be simplified to 2x over y plus 3 over y. Yeah, you can check that. Okay, thank you for watching, guys.